Hey guys, it's me, Luigi Gaming, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. In today's episode, I'm going to be starting on the Yuri route. I don't know why it took me so long to say that, but it was kind of a hard decision for me to start between the other two girls, so I just went with Yuri. I'm starting off with the poem. I will continue the Sayori route once I catch up with these two girls on where I left off with Sayori. And if you remember when I did the perfect poem for Yuri, if you guys saw it or even read the description, she was the hardest one for me to do. The perfect poem for. And oh god, that was very hard. I'm trying to get much much from Yuri, but it's not like I'm going for the perfect poem again. No, I just kind of have sometimes forget which words go with her. I only got one Sayori, that's at least good. I'll still read anything because it could probably just, because I could accidentally skip something back. Okay. Hi again, Luigi. Glad to see you didn't run away on nothing. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your word, Luigi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive into head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Sorry, it's just my nose right now. Oh, come on! It's like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't want to join a club this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come and hang out in here or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Suki, you're certainly a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Luigi always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Luigi can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seemed oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be one. To be. Wait, is that? Want it to be. There we go. Alright. Here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to see what left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl actually gonna be so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. Once again, I can't pronounce words that I can perfectly say fine in my head. Take the book. Here. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Yes! That means I did the perfect one. The poem perfect enough. Close enough, good enough, whatever. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I murdered the sentence I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Why am I struggling to read? It's literally a simple thing, just to read. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes on over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markubo. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure that I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moved in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She starts getting targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. I'm pretty sure that, this book that she's reading kind of, has some lore into it, because I have watched some lore videos, but I don't remember much of them, because I do not have good memory. So, watching, my own, probably rewatching videos I made on this will jog my memory of if I eventually forget what this game was about in the future once I'm finished. I'll probably rewatch my series probably, or someone else on YouTube, who knows. And wow, her life is in danger. She needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not afraid of that sort of thing, Luigi man? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and elusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they're challenging you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own biology that they believe in. And suddenly, when you decide you're related to the protagonist, they made out to be native, one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I've had this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not used to. That is reading in company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I can't read. What is wrong with me? Yuri is in the corner of my eyes. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over it. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Is that what my character said? Okay. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and then hold my book over between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we learn a little bit, once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn pages. Here. Ooh, that's a nice, good picture, if I must say so myself. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. She's looking now. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I will be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an imitate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, sliding it letter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this may be a slow stop, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Oh god, I probably said those two words wrong. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But why would you not? That's probably a terrible thing to have encountered. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Hold up. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we start sharing our poems with each other. We might not... Why am I giving Monica Yuri's voice suddenly? We might not have enough time if we speak too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's nothing. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, clasping it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after I pick up a bit, you know? That's a good reason. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, but since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose paper, leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's artistic handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I do the same myself. Well guys, I think that's where I'm going to end off the video, because my mouth feels kind of dry from reading too much, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye everybody!